Let's just hope it stays that way for a bit. Although I definitely am feeling tired today, but we're gonna have ourselves a little bit of fun and a little more progress, and I'm really itching to take out this destroyer. It's just honestly the question if this is what I should be prioritizing though, since there's a lot of other stuff to unlock, like a level 2 servitor, some incredibly good weaponry, at least for later game. Never mind the fact additional slots for deploying troops, as well as an infiltrator no less. So there's a lot for me to choose from, and I'm gonna have to start prioritizing, it goes without saying. But I think I have one in mind here. Maybe try out this rebellion, get at least an upgrade of a weapon that isn't too ridiculous in the cost, and at least see what value the level 2 servitor has for me. And I like to think this will be pretty decent, but the fact that they're Mechanicus probably means they have randomly generated type of weaponry, if I had to guess. So this could be anything but easy. And yeah, maybe after this mission I might consider going up against the destroyer, since I'm hoping to get my explorator leveled up to the point where opportunity attacks no longer trigger, and that might help a ton with trying to pincer down, or at least pin, that destroyer. I just need to somehow get enough cognition gauge for at least what I have in mind. But I think we'll start here. It'll be my first endeavor dealing with the traitors, the heretics. Oh, without a doubt, we're gonna try all 3 of these guys, since I don't see why I shouldn't a lot of the time. Servitor would definitely be good for cognition. I'm just wondering, do I want 2 of these? They're the same cost anyway. I don't see why not. And let's see, next to attack ignores armor. I'm just wondering what I want to grab here. And didn't I already upgrade you to do 6 damage now? Yeah. So don't give me that crap inferior version of your canticle. And that might be great for knocking something out. Do I want to try and withhold using my canticles again to max this out? It wouldn't be a terrible idea, but we'll have to see how this mission plays out first. And I'm going to assume there's not... Well, there are servitors, they can do decent damage. But with what, at least 2 characters able to melee, I should be okay. And a couple of rangers to help support my main gunner. So, Sir Satis, what are you up to? Your attention, Majos. My attention is on Silva Timberus, Cinerus. I must trust you to fulfill your duties as subtribune without my oversight. We cannot neglect the security on board the Castus Metallican. I bring news of a violent uprising among the lower ranks of the tech priests and menials on the engineering decks. An uprising? This is the last thing we need. I permit myself to experience frustration at this news. Your solution, Sub-Tribune. There is but one solution to malcontents and rebellion, Majos. It is as the discipline of physics states it, force always wins. Simple and to the point. Now, I'm curious how this differs from the regular battles, since I imagine the tomb will still continue to awaken, right? Since we are a bit on a timeline after all. Nope, let's just hope it didn't crash or anything. Well, this is interesting. The dorsal engineering decks are in the hands of the malcontents. We must move against them now and exterminate the seeds of heresy. You should remember these are our people, Sub-Tribune. When they raise arms against us, they cease to be ours, Majos. They become pawns of the enemy. And if they fight against my tech priests, I shall direct them to fight back. I hope your aggression will not be justified, but if it is, I shall be ready. The rebels have broken the servitor's loyalty protocols. They defied our original programming. If evidence of their malfeasance be needed, here it is. Let this blast may be met with fire and blade. There may be more subtle ways of dealing with this issue, Sub-Tribune. I advise that the malcontent does not deserve subtlety. Majos. So this will be interesting. Rebels are supported by host servitors which form the majority of their firepower. These servitors must be dealt with if the nascent rebellion is to be put down. Firepower sounds like fun after all, but I honestly don't know what to expect here. Since I was kind of expecting an overlay or kind of similar to a tomb, but I guess that may not be the case. I accidentally right-clicked there, since I thought only left-click would work. Strike at the root of the problem then? A scientist's approach, Majos, but one that risks leaving the malcontents unpunished. I would limit the bloodshed of my own people, Sub-Tribune. Violence does not solve everything. Enough violence solves any problem eventually. The cost justifies the means, I suppose. Hello there again, DX Hunter. We're going to be fighting some heretics, I think. But I defer to your command. Alright, so we're basically choosing what our objective is, if I had to guess. I was still planning on going that route, but I accidentally right-clicked, not thinking it would actually confirm it for me. Now, layout of the engineering deck suggests several different approaches. I have a bunch of snipers, so I think a shooting gallery might be best, huh? Engage the enemy at a distance. At least half of my group can shoot decently, with 2 meleeers and of course one of which is equipped with support abilities. So I think I want the shooting gallery, if I were to be honest. A little less hardcore than yours, but still challenging. Well, that's the main thing, so long as it's challenging. And think of it this way, you get the easy route, you can just watch me suffer. Or maybe, somehow, miraculously with the Omniscience blessing, make it through this. At least with a decent attempt. I don't expect it to be a success with how quickly we're going to be getting to the final mission though. Very appropriate, fire squad for each traders. So mission, position updated. So we're basically choosing how we're fighting. The cohort has a chance to strike a blow against the rebellions or the rebels before engaging enemy. Patrolling near the point, they could be eliminated quietly. I do have 2 rangers for this squad, so this seems like it fits the theme. A quick and painless end is too good for a trader, but one less that lives is one less sin against Omniscient. Target killed. Okay, we only killed 1. The other rebels failed to notice his absence. Well, that's kind of convenient. I wonder how this plays out, though. Scan or destroy. So that's... I guess that's due to the objective I chose. And I'm not seeing any, like, timer up top left here, so... In theory, maybe these are, like, free missions as far as, how far along it can go. Or at least how much it goes towards the dang, hive, the tomb kind of activating. So let's see, we have an objective here, and I did turn off the bloom and the motion blur, so that should make it a lot more easier to watch. Don't know how much more it helps with the visuals, but hopefully that works. And there's a lot of goddamn servitors, wow. So I almost want to take this out first, and it's just a question, would it benefit me to scan this? Because it might give me Blackstone, but it's really hard to tell what the line of sight would look like, because I'm assuming this is a nice wall that would protect me if I were to rush it. You managed to cheese it, huh? Okay, so you managed to cheese this mission, but I have quite different gear. And I don't have any... Yeah, I didn't start off with any cognition points either. So that's kind of something I failed to consider a slight bit. Well, let's see. What's the health on most of these? Oh, I have to scan first to really know that. So tech priest there. I think it's safe to say the servitors are easy to deal with. They would be just like mine with, what, 5 health? It's the tech priest that I'm scared about. And actually, what's his turn order look like? That tech priest gets to go, but I get at least 2 of my characters to act. And let's see, this one has repairs. Oh no. Okay. So I can potentially use the refractor fields before they do anything. Is that a smart choice though? Because I do have free repairs to make up for whatever they're capable of. But I think I want the Explorator to at least try. Well, actually, with this here, I want to grab that as well. So many options, but I hate this angle. I would love to at least get a good sense of what I can use for cover. Because this does not look like cover here. Enhance analytics. That would max me out immediately. And I want to scan you, which I have to go all the way around. So I feel like I don't have to worry about servitors at all. It's just a question of where the tech priests are. Well, I say that, but I should still take them seriously once they start getting close. And most importantly, take a look at their loadout. You're a meleeer with maybe a ranged weapon. That I'm going to have a hard time figuring out, but I am curious what has melee. Yeah, hard to say if that's a weapon or not. I want to say no, because the only comparison I have is my one. My tech priests with their pistols. So I'm assuming I'm okay leaving them be. Actually, can I even get a shot? Any free shots I can get is also nice. Because I think what I want to do is just go use the majority of my cognition gauge to rush this immediately. Because Mechanicus is going to give me another cognition point. I'm just wondering. Yeah, and almost nothing can really shoot at me if I burn this much. I'm willing to commit to this, or at least get really close for next turn. Oh, damn it, really? Well, I guess I have to take the long way around. I figured I could just get up this way. Alright, that explains it. I didn't realize this was elevation. So that screws that plan over a tiny bit. It kind of makes me not want to continue burning cognition. But I am curious what you're capable of. 17 health. I guess they get boosted up because of the difficulty if I had to guess. I'll burn one more. Actually, I want to believe this would be covered, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, you might get a shot, assuming you even have a ranged weapon on you. Okay, servitors have sprint, so how far exactly do they go? And I'm also curious if I can actually shoot that, since apparently this is elevation. And you probably can sprint as well, which is another thing that scares me some. Oh, and I can shoot this as well. If I want to get my ranges out, I should start building up more of this cognition. Or burn it all now so my next tech priest can benefit from the analytics. At least these are free pistol shots. And you have not moved at all, so that's the scary part. Can I really not shoot? I'm looking for the icon to say that I can shoot them. And even if I get next to you, I don't see a shot icon. Why is that? That really confuses me. It scares the hell out of me too. And you have no armor. So we'll take our shot on the servitor, I guess. And if you do take damage, well, at least you have possibilities for repairing. Okay, so that's important. They are a little bit resilient in physical attacks, at least this one. Good, critical hit. And I kind of just want to hide behind this one. And with enough cognition points, I can grab that. Which, this should hopefully refill to make that a possibility, but what the hell you do? And why can't I shoot you? This is gonna make things complicated. At least it looks like they are a bunch of meleeers, but time is definitely short for me. And I don't think it's possible for me to shoot that down, but they're all coming. It's not like I have much of a choice. And this allows me to absorb damage, but since you're sadly one of the last ones to go, it's going to be hard to position that, if I were to be honest. And I do get shots on both of them. Not much of a shot, but I at least still get shots. How the hell can you not shoot? Is that like... I actually can't shoot these tech priests, which is interesting. And I can't melee them either. Yet they can get an opportunity attack. I wonder what that's about. At least I can get some AoE shots, I suppose. I'm gonna have to be ready to sprint the hell over there. Let me get 2 rangers in preparation for next turn, I think. Since my plan to just rush and scan that is not gonna work out. Yeah, sadly, my shield generator is not going to be useful here. Too far away. And I could have used the canticles there. That could have been decent. I just don't know what the hell to expect here is the problem. Yeah, them and their dang Xenos tech they're utilizing. What's going to be really important is somehow trying to plan out how far I can get to this. Because I definitely want rangers to help out. Servitor isn't going to do much though, I fear. But if I have like 4 cognition points, I almost feel like I can rush that, but I need to make sure I keep pushing forward for that to work. Actually, let me have these rangers in close. So at least that way they're not flanked. Since, yeah, they just do damage no matter the range. They just can't get pincered. Oh, I only had 3 cognition points because I did use the axe. Alright. So let's try and tie up this priest then. Yeah, I'm gonna do damage to myself. And this is a good way to charge up, and they are gonna sprint, so I need to deal with them relatively quickly. Because remember, the objective is to turn off these servitors. So getting to this will help. I'm just going to have a little bit of trouble for next turn if this drags out. Yeah, take what shots I can. But I think that's what I need to do, somehow sprint there, despite the opportunity attacks I might take. Now, hopefully, I would have really liked if you didn't hit my own priest. And I don't know if that's going to work either, but 3-4 damage. Let's see if we can at least kill this one off. I just would love, because I've seen it before where the splash, the AoE doesn't hit my own priest, so I would like to try to do that. I just don't think it's going to. Yeah, it's still going to hit him no matter what I do, damn it. At least he has the armor. It's still 2 points of damage, though. And I'm possibly condemning my own servitor to die in a single hit. Now, I do have a ranger coming up. You are based in melee, which I might be able to get away with. I don't think you actually provide any cover, but I'm gonna try it. Ooh, it had to be a damn critical hit too. Otherwise he would have survived. Dodge 100% of the target's attack. Yeesh, 2 attacks at that. Alright, Rangers. I'm gonna need your help here. Yeah, this is gonna be brutal. Because I'm gonna get swarmed really hard, I think. If I don't keep moving. And you do 2 additional damage. If I had a way to slow him down, that would help a ton. But safe to say I'm getting hit by the servitor, and they do have an acid type of attack from the looks of it. But if they sprint, they kind of forfeit. It's only plus. And that's a 100% chance to miss, if I remember correctly. And I'm also being suffering from acid, aren't I? And you didn't really take any damage either, did you? I don't really want to burn my machine spear on something that's guaranteed to miss. At least if I remember seeing that effect properly. If I run away, though, I'm taking a bunch of damage too. And we've seen them able to do 2 melee attacks. I do have the energy shield, which hopefully will help absorb some of these attacks. Another critical hit, wow. And keep in mind, the difficulty doesn't actually enhance their damage, or at least that's what it tells me. This is going to be rough. Because you are basically dead next turn, almost, to any melee attack. Yeah, there was an ability that allowed me to do the 50% dodge. I just need... If only I knew that I couldn't get in there from this side, maybe that would have saved me a little bit of time. Because you're going to skip melee, that's without a doubt. 2 rangers is not going to be a whole lot here. If anything, I should just grab... Actually, I can melee you. It won't kill you, and I'm going to take a hit for it. But safe to say, I can't really stay here. How much damage? Just the one, okay. It's not even poison damage, so... It is the tech priest I need to be mindful of. Which, of course, this one still has plenty of health on him. Now, I'm really weary about getting close to you because, of course, that kind of would mean you get to maybe attack me twice. I'm just gonna burn so much cognition going to the shield. Which I rather dislike, but we can recharge it some. And actually, I can move you close to heal, so that's another benefit. Although I'd rather you do an opportunity attack for me, because it is currently charged up to break that armor. And you are a melee, alas. That's the big downside there. But we see they don't do a whole lot of damage. And you are also in a shield, let's keep that in mind too. I'm just curious how much health you currently have. So that absorbed maybe 1 point of damage. I would love to shoot you, but that 17 health and armor is a pain in the ass. I'm just about to have a little bit of trouble though. And oh, I was gonna say I would have loved if that actually hit them there, but I don't think it does. No. Let's just keep moving, make our way to that terminal, try and somehow outrun them. And what do I want to do here? I could do damage and reveal you. Oh my god, you are scary. With 3 energy shields. And how much health did you have? 21 health, wow. That's sadly not an opportunity attack, but absorb the hit. Now don't tell me you can attack twice, please. Because you did somehow manage that. Hello there, pig dog. That's one of my fellow players from the Blood Bowl League that I'm in. And I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and Needless to say, it's really damn intimidating. And since you have yet to attack, you haven't gotten rid of that dang dispersal shield. In all honesty, can I delay? And I don't think Jeremiah, no, you don't have your machine spirit, so I can't pierce the armor on this priest. You can take a couple of servitor hits for me though, which is always a plus. Can we kill this guy at least? Give me that good news. Close. I think that's what my other ranger can do. How did the match go with Glad there by chance? Did he manage to win that? And I'm in melee. That's of course the terrifying thing. Because there goes half your health once I move. If you take the hits, that's probably the best I could ask for you, but I also want you to do damage. So yeah, and keep in mind, this is supposed to be easy difficulty. Sure, I am doing off very hard. I just, again, it never says anything about their damage being increased, and they're one-shotting if not taking half the health of my units. Which is what's catching me off guard here. So you have shields. Sadly it wasn't enough to mitigate fully. And you can boost the health of a troop, which I did set you to wait. And sadly that, if, actually, because I know I can kill this thing with a melee attack, but and I need cognition too, let's keep that in mind. The sooner more cognition I get, the sooner I can get over to that cursed thing. That is a lot of AoE damage though. Which, let's be serious, is probably no real damage. My priority is clear. There is good news that there's no more priest over here. And I do have the armor. I'm kind of wanting to run by... Wait. What? That scares me a bit. It tells me like there's 2 opportunity attacks here is the impression I get. Hopefully that's not true. And sadly that's gonna hit my... That's not gonna do the damage I would like. At least that's a free shot there because my ranger is gonna take the hit. So I'm okay with that shot. And I need cognition for more boosting. I think that's my priority here. Turn off these servitors ASAP. Please. Thank you, armor. That was what justified that decision, but do I keep going? I think it's so damn important to do that. Although, we have 3 friggin' tech priests right here. I don't think that's gonna go well. And I haven't even... Yeah, I haven't pierced the armor of even one of them to make it easier to kill the cursed thing. I guess I should be thankful that that sneak attack I did, or chose to do, got rid of at least one of these dang tech priests. Let's keep that in mind too. We would probably be dealing with 5 of these things right now, if I didn't choose that. Oh yeah, I definitely will need some extra firepower. Do I move with you, or just use you to take the hit from this cursed thing, and keep everyone else alive a little bit longer? Because when exactly do you go? You go really before anyone else. So now that begs the question. Okay, Leonardus, you get to go first. And you can repair yourself once you run. So I think I want to use this Canticle to boost damage, since I can pierce the armor as well, which might help a ton. Ooh, that helps as well. Slightly. Yeah, it's kind of important because I'm going to need that cognition to do damage. Alright, I'll save that for our heavy armor friend, I suppose. Okay, that scared me. For some reason I thought maybe I was on someone else. Not quite a kill, but it's getting really damn close, and it breaks the armor. I would have loved if that was a critical hit, I won't lie. Although you are going to take the opportunity attack. And hopefully they can kill him off. Damn, they hit hard. And here I thought my servitor from earlier might be able to tank one of these shots, but I guess not. That is a lot of potential damage. What's the chance of a critical hit? Only 10%, but I would love if this is a critical hit and kills him. It is so damn close, I won't lie. And I'm hoping you just melee the ranger and not really anyone else. So I don't need to tell you what the hell this guy's gonna do. Although it is excessive overkill if I just fire on the tech priest. But if nothing else, I am loving all this AoE damage I get to do. One priest down, 3 more to go. Which is not something to be happy about, I suppose, given how durable these curses things are. No, I don't want to go there. And I have one Canticle to at least ignore armor, which could be helpful if used right. So, it's the damn critical yet again. Dodge 100% of target's attacks. Well, ow. Good God. What the hell is allowing... It's when they turn off that cloaking field that allows them to attack twice, which is really what screwed me over, I think. Because I was kind of hoping maybe that would not be as much of an issue. You sadly are going to have all your entire shot kind of burnt. But at least you can take this hit decently. So yeah, you're gonna do almost nothing that cursed thing. And that also means my tech priest is pretty much gonna die at the same time. If I can get that... I don't think I can reach that next turn, because I'm thinking maybe I don't shoot this because I'm gonna turn off the servitors potentially. And I do almost nothing to make this really worthwhile. I suppose I could have ignored armor, that would have helped. But I think this tech priest is almost basically dead, but they are sprinting. You sadly are pretty screwed. I don't know if I want to help in your demise, though. You can get close, but not enough. And I don't get vision of them. Okay, I do get sort of vision from up here. Yeah, oh wait, let me... it goes to a new round, so I'm not going to be able to get cognition. I think it's safe to say Leonardus is dead. And they have a ridiculous amount of armor. Actually, I'm going to gain cognition, so why not just burn this anyway? Since I'm just going to get it back. Oh, and I have one movement left. I could shoot it, but that's not going to do much. Now, I don't have permadeath on, which is a little unfortunate, but it's going to be a benefit in this case, I suppose. And you only take, well, I take that back. You're pretty much dead if this continues. It makes me kind of wish I had my Rust Stalkers here. They would actually be pretty good at piercing the armor. And you are almost as guaranteed to die. No matter what here. So I don't think I want to help by running away. Menarius at least can move and back off. So oh, and I got the cognition back from spending it. That's kind of convenient. I think. Or was that something else that gave me that cognition? So, without doubt, repairing you... Well, repairing you would put this guy in danger too, which... Hey, damn it! You and your cursed armor. I could do a decent amount of damage to it, but not enough to get a kill. What I would like to do is try and heal him, so that maybe he takes another hit. But how the hell am I supposed to kill those guys? Is the big question with all that armor. It's bad enough they can get 2 attacks on me. And that was probably a stupid idea, because I'm gonna turn those servitors off in a moment. I'm just realizing. And I think my guy is dead no matter what happens here. They're just absorbing the damage. Oh, I can't even shoot him. I was hoping... Oh yeah, it's because that dang field that they still have. I was a little bit worried maybe that would have been a critical hit, killing my own guy for him. And let's see. I can repair you. I don't... You're pretty much dead no matter what, I think, though. I think I'm pretty screwed here at the moment. And you're pretty dead there. Because all I could probably realistically do is just run away from him. And you sadly are dead. Well, I think that already attacked, didn't it? No, it didn't, so you're probably really dead. I could try and delay and hope I get something out of this. That's the only saving grace I have there. Their sprint is making them not being able to attack. So let's hope this works how I'm thinking. Survives 3 rounds. Now you tell me this objective. And the servitors sadly are still going. So that didn't look like it did anything. So even if I rushed this, I would have been in a little bit of trouble. And I'm in a terrible spot to contribute. So there is definitely a lot of wiggle room, I suppose, to what constitutes an easy mission. Since there have been the missions I've done so far have been pretty decent. It was just that one destroyer, and then this one that's getting a little difficult, and it is mainly coming down to the fact the armor. I can't actually break through the armor unless I go right into their melee range, which is kind of what they want. Because this would be an amazing shot otherwise. I can at least do some damage. But it's not looking good otherwise. That ignores armor. That does 3 to 4 damage. But it's still 3 energy shields to get through. So I'm wondering what the hell happens. Is it just the servitors that get deactivated? I'm going to assume that's what happens. Because right now I'm pretty pincered. And they still don't have their energy field either, so they're just gonna attack me twice, and I'm pretty screwed there. And I do absolutely no damage, keep that in mind. I wonder if just running by him will prompt the field to come off. Still taking an absurd amount of damage. And it does turn off the field, which honestly doesn't help me with the amount of damage I take. Okay then, so it just tells you the amount of fights, I guess, is your assumption on what the difficulty means. So just imagine that we'll have even more battles once we get to the harder difficulties. Which does not bode well here. All I can really do is just wait until they kill me off, I guess. Again, it's not really permadeath, so I can try and continue on and see if we can find easy, at least a doable mission. At least I know what to expect when I'm dealing with Necron warriors. And wherever that Doom guard, Doom... I forget what that one Necron sniper is we countered. We at least know what to expect here. This is a bit of a learning experience to know just how screwed I am. This will deactivate their... Yeah, I'll deactivate the last one, but I'm going to take 2 melee hits. Oh no, just the one, I think. Now I'm free to shoot at them, but... Yeah, blocking line of sight. This is a mission where I would love to have access to the upgrade that allows me to gather all 3 of these at once. That would be amazing for allowing me to sprint around and use my abilities a little more liberally. But up to this point I haven't... it was only the single one I encountered, truth be told. 2-point area damage. I'm actually just helping them by firing at... hitting my own guy, it seems like. But safe to say, I don't think I'm making it through this. I can hopefully maybe take 1 or 2 of them out before I die. Because I'm going to lose, what, 300 Blackstone trying to repair these guys? Yeah, I should also take a look at what your equipment is too, dang it. But since they're all moving now, I don't have that opportunity. If it'll allow me to see his descriptions. Yeah, the Omnispec I get access to is only a 50% chance to dodge, which is a drastic difference to what they have. If it's the same thing I'm even thinking of, that is. He's still alive though, there's that. Nope, double attack. I'm gonna try and continue on though. I think the main thing I can do is try and learn all the nuances to this game rather than restarting after a horrible loss like that. Prove hardier, more cunning than the numbers suggest, and the cohort's forced to fall back. The Furmen have kept their foothold on our ship. Magos, this is a disaster. Not only are the ship's functions compromised, but the rebels will draw strength from their success. I am well aware of the consequences, Sub-Tribune. I have failed in my task watching over the crew and the Cestius Metallicon. All the blood yet to be shed by these rebels is on my hands. We all share in that failing Cercentis. It is only by quarantining my guilt and sorrow that I could continue in my duties. If you can't find a way to do the same, my Omnisign, forgive me. Let's try and continue, but how much does that set me back? No, don't tell me the game crashed. It's probably just taking a while to load. Or taking a moment to load. So yeah, that cost me a bit. I'm surprised it cost me 130 for you. Is it because of extra health, if I had to guess? And apparently I managed to get resources still, despite the minus 100 or 330. I still have everything though, because again, I kind of forgot to turn off permadeath. Which is probably important for trying to learn this game. So that's out of the way. Normal, easy. I actually have resources to actually upgrade my Explorator. Although he's not quite at the point that I would like to get access to escape, which would be really important, I think. Especially for what I have in mind with the Destroyer, the extra movement. Extra HP, armor. I would like to give him movement. Now, this is the hard part, figuring out what I'm actually ready for. And I think it ultimately comes down to what I'm going to be fighting against. Because we fought the Canoptech. Was it the Canoptech? Was it the Canoptech? We fought Flayed Ones, Warriors, and technically Immortals are basically just heavier Necron Warriors with like anti-tank weaponry, or at least heavy weaponry. So I might be able to deal with them, and having an extra slot for mission deployments would be great. I do want to kill this Destroyer though. It seemed possible, because just even with me blindly going there, I did take out half its health. I just want to get the Explorator upgraded. Oh, and speaking of which, I did not equip your armor, which might help here. So again, we're going into a possibly easy mission. In all honesty, this is normal difficulty, but this looks like it's a lot easier because these are like relatively low health units, at least compared to everything else that we may have to face. And this weapon would be amazing, just the ridiculous cost to utilize it though. I'm not quite prepared to do that. So we'll try this one here and hope I can make it work. And we are... It's only the Immortal that's the unknown. I kind of know what to expect of the other ones. And I would love a Rust Stalker because ignoring armor actually would have been kind of convenient there for maybe rushing down and killing that one tech priest. I just didn't really have the equipment to absorb 2 attacks back to back like that. Especially when all 3 of them reached me. Never mind the fact they wouldn't last very long if I couldn't like gang up on the one tech priest and killed them immediately. I think I'll go 1 and 1. Never mind the fact they have additional health. But I think, well, that one mission was probably a bad example, but I feel like I like the potential of the Rust Stalker more. We have a problem, Magos. It is doubtful you would seize my attention with such I'm gonna have a hard time pronouncing that. I'm gonna stop trying there. Let's see. We're gonna go with the plan. Let's see. One of my Skitarii units is escorting the Oculus Tocographis to produce filler interior scans of the tomb Acrolex. They have become bogged down by Necron attacks and are cut off. They will surely perish if they do not get me support. And Oculus, it will be lost too. And yes, I am aware it is worth a lot more than any of my soldiers' lives. So let's see if we can get some redemption. The last communication from the Skitarii said they were under heavy fire and trying to prepare a defensive position. Since then, they've gone dark. They are either dead or the architecture of the tomb is interfering with the comms again. Both possibilities reduce the percentage chances of the Oculus Topographis to being recovered. Which is why I need your tech priests on this, Magos. We have to move with speed and a hell of a lot of firepower. That I can supply. We advance immediately. Yes, Magos. Thank you, Magos. Deployment number 6, so... what route do we go? I know I would like to go to the glyphs because I want to learn them some more. And so far they've been positive with my current experience, so let's head up this way towards the glyphs. What do we get? It's one of the Alchemist's Topographicas beacons. It deploys them to help it scan an area. It could already have started mapping a tomb. There could be more nearby if you think it's worth finding them. Deployable beacon lies in intersection of passageways. The beacon trap, what is this? Booby trap it to punish the Necrons for their inquisitiveness. Forsake for the mission or forge the beacon data. I somehow feel like the Necrons wouldn't be lulled into this because they see all our technology and what we are as inferior anyway. So we'll see if we can get that off it. 3 cognition points for 2 initiative or 2 awakening. I think that's a worthwhile trade. Now, what do we get here? What glyph do we get? Yep, presence detected. That's normal. So smiley face, we know that's good. That gives me Blackstone. Or at least it has been. What do we do about the dream catcher, as I'm gonna dub it? Because it honestly looks like it. I really want to click this just to see what it does. But I feel like I want Blackstone. We'll try Blackstone for now. It's only a small amount, but I'll take it. Oh, I figured this glyph would have took me straight to the objective, but I guess not. Alright, chamber ahead is covered in dust and debris, which clearly shows tracks as Oculus Topographica. Excuse me. It is clear it went this way, and it left and the trail left could be followed by the cohorts to reach its location. It's a signal there, but that doesn't mean there's a company. Avoid the trail entirely in case of an ambush. I say we go with haste. Initiative decrease, that's definitely worth it. That will help a ton for the battle. I just don't know how impactful it really is, though. Extra Necrons in battle, that's almost unavoidable in almost every circumstance. And let's be wary, Majos. Remember, admonition, Mechanic 3:16. Seek not the words of the Xenos, lest they infect us with blasphemy. Foxcaster unit somewhere in the tomb is nearby. Is broadcasting streams of code, possibly a Necron transmission. This could be a Necron device, and destroying it could disrupt their capacity. We could try and exploit it, eliminate it, to maybe disrupt their communications. I say we eliminate it. It sounds like the most swiftest route. More awakening. Ooh, a power field. So additional physical damage. This sounds useful. All physical attacks gain +2 damage for 1 round. That could be really nice, but I don't know if it's like for a single player or single unit, or it's if group wide. It gave CP instead of Blackstone, yeah. Okay, so there's another one that gives cognition points. Alright, so you just confused the two from the last stream I did. But at least it seems reliable. So, the globe was bad, if I remember correctly. Since it's not highlighted red, I'm kind of having doubts about that. But so far it's the axe, the smiley face, and there was another one that was good, was it? And I'm kind of forgetting what it was. But at least that's so far 90 Blackstone, which is kind of worth it. Oh, and a third glyph. We're going to benefit off of a lot of knowledge here. At least we should hopefully get the objective before Awakening 4, which might impact our battle. So Skitari's squad lies in there, so what do we do with him? Recover his gear. I always believe in recovering gear because I feel like that's what the Mechanicus would do most, since technology of the Imperium is very hard to come by, since they kind of forgotten how to even reproduce a lot of their technology, if I'm remembering the lore properly. Ooh, nice. plus 2 damage, plus 3 movement. Okay, so that sounds really good on its next base attack. So I'm going to have to really think on how to best utilize that. But we are getting some decent equipment though. For Fairy Minor Awakening. So Glyph. 2 new ones here. This is very similar to the axe, so I don't know how the hell I'm going to distinguish this from the axe. That I'm going to have to think on, but we haven't tried either of them yet, so I'm going to try the Dreamcatcher. Oh, so that's the one you were probably confusing it with there, DX Hunter? This is the one that gave cognition points. Sadly, it was a little bit overburdened, because I already had 3 cognition, but we at least learned of another good one. Nah, we're awakening 4 just because of that dang event causing it, so that might make it a little bit difficult. That might make this really hard. So there's our immortal. New template detected. Observing excitement statement. How glorious. The Xenos vary their weapons. Tesla weapon tech. They do not show signs of Promethean flamer tech, which only shows their inferior steps in technological advancement. I recall that in Xenos and the Cant, first 0010101, the Xenos. Not now. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what was going to happen. We dealt with immortals for a while now. They're proven to be a worthy threat. Now they have a separate weapon pattern. This is most concerning for our troops, sire. Troops are of little concern. Mission is always priority over bio-life forms. Oh my god. 4 of the Necron warriors right off the bat. Oh god. Well. And what's even worse, I have no cover. Now I wish I had gotten here before Awakening 4. I have cognition points to help though, but I worry my Rust Stalker is just gonna go commit suicide if I deploy him now. Oh wait, there's a platform here I can use to go straight to my death. But that is probably my only hope of surviving this battle, is using this elevator. Or this platform. And only 4 units can go at a time is the scary thing. And sadly, none of my other, well, my ranger does have energy defense, so he's probably going to want to tank these hits. This is terrifying. I remember, well, you found a Mechanicus member that would make you angry, and it apparently is FedEx. I think that's my strategy. I think I have to wait another turn for us to come back and survive, is the big thing. But it'll be a great way to kind of like circle around them if I'm able to manage it somehow. And I can get some good free shots in. So let's start revealing stats. Find the weak links of these groups. And the reason I'm scanned him is because I'm going to scan this one due to the pistol shot. Ooh, you are someone I love to be introduced to. If only we're grouped up a little bit closer. But no armor is the best thing I would love to see. Already I feel better about my situation here, although that pillar would have been in the way. I might not have gotten the shot I would have liked. Now sadly, he's the only one with good range, so I think I just delay turn and just, of course, cheese it. By, of course, delaying my turn. Thankfully I have a bunch of free weapon shots, so I can easily use my servitors to get some cognition built up. Yes, give me those free shots, please. Oops, sorry about that. Now, we still have to worry about what the hell this immortal can do, but I think I'm safe from everything else even being able to shoot me. And thankfully, the additional initiative helps me a bit too. Now, I did wait with everyone, so I should be able to safely... Well, 2 Necron Warriors get to go. Which one? You? Oh, the 2 that I'm walking into, basically. I should be okay. Actually... Yeah, let me at least maximize my damage. Really? You don't hit that one? That is disappointing. I would have loved to hit all 3 of them. Now the big question. I don't think I want to summon my Rust Stalker yet because it's just going to die as soon as it comes out because of the sheer amount of warriors we have to deal with. And I should be able to kill one of those off next turn easily enough. Yep, next turn is... I have to survive 2 turns and then I can use this elevator to circle around. No, I forgot about the damn possibility of reinforcements. Now, I'm gonna hang off on... Maybe I could just summon the Servitor to at least take a shot or 2 for me, in case. At least it'll help rebuild the cognition for me. Now this is a much more promising shot. Although I could potentially kill with just my regular pistol shot too. Give me those numbers. Aw, dang it, I was excited yet again for hitting 3 of them. I was lied to. Let's see. Leonardus, what do you got? You just have the AoE pistol, which should, I hope, kill that. Oh no, you might not kill it, so I'm gonna have to play it safe. Play it safe and kill that cursed thing. And also, gotta remember, reanimation is a thing too. So I want my AoE pistol shots to help as a great way to kill those things off. Which thankfully is really damn convenient. I just actually need to hit multiples of them. Does that shot do it for me? Let's see, does that give me the shot? Yes it does, perfect. So that's a great way to deal with our Necron respawning problem. Which just shows how poorly equipped I was for dealing with the traitors, the heretics. Never mind the fact the ridiculous amount of armor they had too. But 1 down, only like 10 of them to go, and they're trying to use the platforms against me, damn it. These AI are too smart. And I have this shield, which I'm not afraid to utilize. In fact, I'm curious. If the Servitor absorbs the shot, will it still give me a cognition point? That's what I'm honestly curious about. It's a good opportunity to find the test and see. So turn that field on. Although probably it's not worth it because after all it's only like 1 shot I'm probably taking. But if the Immortal takes a shot, it's definitely worth it. Oh my god. Well, at least we're learning firsthand what the hell you're capable of, and I'm terrified. But the shield did its damn job. Oh. Well, you're well equipped to deal with me, aren't you? So going on that elevator platform is kind of a bad idea. And you... But, these guys are also terrible melee. I just have no idea. Well, is it so ridiculous I have like a conga line of like 3 or 4 people here just taking shots? It sounds like a terrible idea, let's be honest. Actually, you do have energy defense too, so you're kind of the one I want to tank the hits. I just can't see when you go. But I feel like this might be a perfect opportunity for the Rust Stalker. I just need to kill this Necron Warrior, which is a shame I did not shoot at him. I kind of valued the identifying what he could do more. So Servitor, yeah, everyone's slowed down too. That's another factor to keep in mind. I don't even know what kind of damage he does either. But I kind of want to spread out some. Now, my strategy of jumping over there is kind of in question for now. And I wonder when the Rust Stalker gets to go. Because this might be a good time to do it. It's just not going to live very long is the problem. I can have it sit here and wait. It can at least take the one hits there while these guys all walk up. But again, does that really do me anything? If this thing is able to get 2 attacks on the Immortal, that is worth it without a doubt. I just don't think it has the movement to reach it from here. I'm gonna have to learn the hard way. Now, how big is this AoE splash? Oh my god! Well, that's convenient. A lot of that damage, of course, is going to get absorbed, but... next 2 attacks absorb armor. I think I want to try that. At least I can guarantee it does full damage. It may not be a lot of damage, though, I suppose. Machine Spirit, do your stuff. And a critical hit. Aw, it's only 2 points of damage, sadly. Not as exciting as it could have been, but it still felt nice. Yeah, and that ignores armor, so... I would like to kill you to deny an opportunity to attack melee. Oh wait, who am I kidding? It would do no damage to the Rust Stalker. Which, speaking of which, when the hell does this go? Let's see, that Necron Warrior goes. That goes, okay, so I think I make it wait. And you go next. Which actually I can kill you. Or at least deactivate you. Is that enough? No, it's not. I had to get minimum damage. So much for that. I think I saved the Servo Skull for next turn. Because then I can just kill that with it. I just need to spread the hell out. Sadly, you're shooting the Rust Stalker. I have repairs option. I have abilities to repair, but where the hell do I put you, though? Because I kind of want to spread out. Because I don't care if my priests are slowed down. I just don't want him. I want to try to avoid getting the Rust Stalker hit. If I can help it. Because I had the shield, though, I have no idea how much damage it would actually do. And actually, I should try and repair the Rust Stalker with that said. Since this is a free heal, so why not? it's going to be key to dealing with the Immortal, I think. Because after all, it's a ranged unit, so it's kind of easy to assume that thing is terrible in melee. Okay, so you're down. I just need another AoE shot. Let's get some more cognition points. And I kind of want to move away again from the Rust Stalker. I don't want to get slowed, if it's possible. True, and this is +4 movement. Yes, I found a good use for this ability. I just hope it's justified with what I have in mind. Actually, I need to hit the Immortal. And you have another free heal, so continue healing my Rust Stalker. Okay, so sadly no damage. But at least it kills the warrior. And we got cognition for that kill too. So now is the big question, what the hell kind of damage does this Immortal do? Okay, sure. 3 damage. Everyone else absorbed the damage but the Rust Stalker, which took a whopping 3. Oh, that's because it was the main target, that's probably why. So you can do damage to that, but it's probably not exciting damage. So let's... yeah, let's try and at least get value out of our hit, especially if they have no armor. Alright. So I'm learning a little bit here. And dang it, because of the slow, I cannot reach them. And as soon as I walk up there, this Rust Stalker is dead. I gotta be patient. It's key to my success, but because it got hit, that hurt. And now, sadly, that wasted my movement ability too. So I'm gonna have to wait another turn before I can activate that again. And I think now might be getting close to the time where I use the platform to just bamboozle out. And I also have Servitor do damage, so actually... who am I kidding? AoE damage on all 3 of them. And if I get a crit, that would be great. Still not enough. I was hoping maybe if I got a critical hit, I would be able to finish it off with the Servo Skull. And you kind of can't go anywhere, which is a bit of a failing. I still have a turn and there's plenty AoE damage I can do. Do I need the cognition gauge for anything? Not until I'm ready to dive bomb that Immortal. So let's at least see what we're dealing with. And yeah, conveniently none of them took damage. It was just the poor Rust Stalker. And I'm afraid my Servitor's not really going to contribute much because the Immortal's just standing there. Can I? I'm not really going to get to do much here. Unless I want to jump them now, which is not a ridiculous idea. I just need a Ranger or my, was it Jeremiah to kind of tank the Necron Warrior shots. Because I would love to jump him right now. But I suspect I got another turn before these warriors can even do anything, so I think I continue to play it safe. In fact, I should just try and spread out try and get a feel for how large that AoE radius is. Oh, he's not going to use the platform after all, you dick. You had me believing in you that you might be smart. I really want to see how big the AoE blast is. Oh, and you're also Jeremiah. You're kind of the one I want to take point. Is that what I want to do? I could still go next turn. I'm just yeah, I just don't. Here's another test I'm curious about. Since I had such a hard time hitting those Necron warriors because of this pillar, will the Rust Stalker be safe if Jeremiah got shot at from the Immortal? That's what I'm curious about. You, I'm not worried about. You're dead next turn. I just need an AoE shot. Okay, so the Rust Stalker is safe. And apparently huh. Is it just me or did Jeremiah not get slowed? I almost feel like Jeremiah did not get slowed, as weird as it sounds. And it was only my 2 troops that did. Ooh, perfect. We found ourselves a weak link here. Although for a ranger it's not a big deal, thankfully. Oh my god, yes, please. Please give it to me. I just don't have a clue when you get to go again next turn. That's what terrifies me right now. Oh, you're going you're basically going last, is what that tells me. All I want of this Rust Stalker is to get 2 melee attacks in on this Immortal. That's not even including the opportunity attack. So I think I need Jeremiah to protect it. Oh, beautiful start. And that wasn't even with the Canticle, which I should have probably done, to be fair. Oh, take the shot. It can't take another hit, so that's why I need Jeremiah, or at least some support. Oh my god, look at how beautiful that shot is up there. Look how beautiful that shot is. Don't know what kind of damage we did overall, but... And I have cognitions. I should probably go up there and repair my Rust Stalker. It's not a ridiculous idea. I sadly do burn one of my cognition points, but I think it's worth it. Ah, low roll. And speaking of which, what goes? Immortal will have to move. You probably can't take a shot, so I think my Rust Stalker is safe. Sadly, my Servitor is just going crap as far as movement. The only thing it's really doing is giving me cognition points. Oh, this might be a terrible idea. I just blocked my own path. Which isn't terrible. I can refund my cognition points. And it doesn't... Jeremiah, when you go? Yeah, I think I want you to go in melee, since you have the armor. So Leonardus, you just hang back some. I kind of blocked my own path, which is a little unfortunate. Hell, actually, since you have the spare movement, why not go after our Necron Warrior now? You might still be able to melee it once the elevator kicks in. This is even more reason why I want you up front, but... The Rust Stalker is going to get to move, so now let's use this damn ability properly. Now I want to make sure... Oh, it's... I can't use it on the Rust Stalker. Why is that? Or is that a permanent buff? Is that why? It doesn't look like it. I fear it's because I don't have melee, or I don't see it. Well, the Rust Stalker is blocking my shot, so it better be visible this time. Yeah, might as well burn it. We're getting close to the end of this battle, I think. Even if it is only for a measly 1 point. Why can't I use it on the Rust Stalker? I want to hope it's a permanent buff, but I didn't see it. Oh well, let me put it on the Ranger. That's not a terrible idea. I was hoping to put it on the Rust Stalker, truth be told. Alright, Jeremiah, give it a good whack. I think this thing is screwed now with 2 opportunity attacks on it. Oh my god, it doesn't even prompt an opportunity attack, so I could back up and let the Rust Stalker take the hit. And the reason why I'm considering that is because I don't want to minimize the repair costs of my Tech Priest. Is this dead? Please tell me it's dead. Good night. Well, I think it's safe to say this is a lot easier. And I know I just buffed you. I just don't see a modifier to kind of represent that the best. So I'm inclined to think that it's a permanent buff, which just makes that Servitor upgrade amazing. If I can keep them alive, that is. Rust Stalker sadly is going to have to delay unless I want to kill the Immortal. Which is not a terrible idea, I just have another turn. That's why I'm not really interested. Especially since I just burnt my machine spear on that. But it may just kill this warrior straight up. Necron Awakening 4. So now 1 turn reanimate. That's scary. I definitely need to be efficient when I start taking these things down. Good night. Oh my god. That thing didn't even have a chance to reanimate. It just died immediately. I don't know if that's because of the critical hit or something else that caused that, though. But I need to know that to be able to abuse it. Oh, I forgot about you. Which, thankfully, I'm in the perfect position for it to scan it. And destroying it would be important, too. Actually, let's reveal you. That would probably be a smart thing. And when do you go? I can easily repair any damage, I think. And that hopefully will bring that down to Tomb 4 for when I complete this mission. Just gotta keep in mind I'm burning a lot of cognition gauge. So that will cripple that, and I think Leonardus can finish it off. Especially with a melee attack. Devil Machine Spear power. It's kind of nice. Now I only have 1 cognition gauge left though. And I'm gonna probably need it for a melee attack unless I have some servitors or servo skulls, which I don't hear. Damn it. You take 1 you're 1 movement short, damn it. I'm still gonna scan it though, without a doubt. I just can't melee it for the kill. But I can back off and maybe take a shot at to kill it. Well, that I was not expecting. Oh, that was the objective, wasn't it? Well, destroying it doesn't help me get to Tomb level 4, or Awakening 4, so that's the only downside there. Yeah, I'll need another shot to finish it off next turn. And it's due to your extra movement, you can force an opportunity attack on this thing. Which thankfully is free. Aw, don't do that. Yeah, well, like, a quick patch job's all we need. Now, what I want to do is kind of obvious. I want to melee this thing. And the Rust Stalker gets to go before the Immortal. This is like the best wombo combo I could ask for. Just a shame I'm going to burn again my cognition trying to do this. I don't know if this will do any damage. Probably not. But it's worth trying. Actually, I kind of want you on the other side to at least maybe... how much health is on the Rust Stalker? Rust Stalker might die to a critical hit. I'm just curious how far the Rust Stalker can go. So I might need to use in our litany, because why the hell not, since I already burnt once, so it's not like I can level up further. Ranger, you can identify the target for us, and you have been buffed, so it's worth trying. Never mind the amount of damage you get to do right now. Ooh, you perfect. You are a small fry compared to the other one. Ah. Rust Stalker is nowhere close enough to contribute. Poor thing. One damage opportunity attack? Oh yeah, because of the metal armor. Well, thanks for the additional cognition. I appreciate it. Alright, Minarius. You are up next, buddy. Oh, we got more dang scarabs. Leonardus can destroy that easily enough, so I'm not worried there. And that, yeah, Leonardus can kill that with a melee attack too. I just need cognition points, which I do thankfully have. So let's just try and kill off the scarab. Since this should be easy to kill within a couple more hits. At least with the Rust Stalker anyway. Jeremiah might have a little more difficulty. And yeah, since Leonardus is going to regenerate the cognition points, so I might as well repair. There we go. Servitor, I don't know what the hell to do with you, buddy, but do something. Oh, and you're slowed for another turn, okay. Alright, plan is as same as before. Kill the terminal, bring us back to Awakening 4. Yeah, it didn't do much though, so I don't think I can finish this in a turn. To kind of negate this. Especially with that one extra Necron warrior. And sadly, it might actually reanimate if I... Oh, never mind. It's awakening three turns. Okay. For some reason, I was worried it would reanimate next turn because of the awaken 5. So you are a small fry as well, but I don't have enough firepower to kill you this turn. Now patch yourself up. And get yourself ready. Oh my god, that's not even a direct path, which really blows. I was half considering using a cognition point because Jeremiah goes next and he will regenerate that point. Oh well, might as well do it anyway. Since again, I do regenerate that because of their skills. Can't forget about you, but I think I can use my ranger for that. You have 11 health. I believe the Rust Stalker can just kill you right off the bat with the canticle. Now, I can't buff the ranger anymore. Oh. Okay, so I can only put it on one at a time, it seems like. Which is actually fine, because I want the Rust Stalker to take the killing blow. Also, speaking of which, heal yourself, please. Good, good. It didn't have any armor to begin with, so sadly we're not getting a lot of value there. But this opportunity attack makes up for it. And take of what, 2 points of damage? Eh, 3. I guess I'll have to do. Ooh, just perfect range. Am I overestimating the potential of... Actually, let me just delay, just in case. Yeah, because you don't have a machine spirit. Which may be why I'm underestimating, or overestimating your potential here. But this should make up for it. Oops, I used the wrong canticle, damn it, did I? Oh no, I used it already. This one's the one that ignores armor stupidly. I used extra damage on the first immortal. Okay, maybe not. I'm confused now. Did I use it or didn't I? Because I figured this thing would be dead. Well, it is now. Well, that solved our crisis there. Now kill our friend. And sadly, it is a Awakening 5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is physical damage. The next physical attack does 6 extra damage. So I'm just curious why my troop didn't benefit from it, unless it's only for my tech priest. That's the only justification I can think of. Either way, we'll worry about that later. Kill this cursed thing. Oh, he ignores damage. He basically does true damage, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna call it true damage because he basically ignores armor. It just seems weird, considering he literally is attacking with swords after all. Alright, can I repair? No, I can't repair, so I'm stuck with the damage I have here. Unless I want to stall it. Can I make this thing not move for like a turn until I can repair myself? Since after all, it's already Tomb 5. So I basically have 5 turns until I worry about Tomb 6. So I'm kind of tempted to see if I can replicate what I did before and make this thing just stand here and do nothing. Until I'm ready to kill it. And I also can heal. Did I just miss out on an opportunity to heal the Leonardus there? Oh well. I am getting value at least. Probably did not get the most value though. Oh, never mind, he only took 1 point of damage. So honestly, with that said, let's just finish him off. I'm fine with like 1 point of repair bills. That was terrifying at first because of how many Necron warriors there were, but damn. It was pretty solid ultimately. And definitely a far cry from that cursed mission with the heretics. So cohort defends the locations of the lost Skitarii units, enabling them to remove or to move the Oculus Topographus back out of the tomb and towards Skitarii lines. The troops and the valuable surveying device they escort are saved from perishing in the tomb. Perfect. The squad survivors are back at our lines and Oculus has been salvaged. We have been set back in our exploration of the tomb, but not nearly so far as we would have been if the unit had been lost. Is the Oculus Topographus providing data? It is fully functional, although at this stage I can report nothing other than the tombs of Acrolik is huge. I think we kind of do this. This shall be factored into future missions. Ensure I am apprised of future or further developments of Domina. It was a solid victory though. I'm just gonna have to get used to what it is we're dealing with here. Now the big question. Am I ready to take on the Destroyer and end off the stream with a big victory on her? I feel like I can because that thing is so big it's really easy to pincer with 2 melee units. And we get an additional slot for deployment. And infiltrators, which sound fun too. Sensory overload, and we upgrade the Litany of Life too. And next 4 attacks ignore armor, I like. Plus 3 energy armor for 1 round. Ooh, we found a new location. Whereas the other tombs are sterile, this one is grossly fecund with the union of life and death. First, what is this exactly? Why do we have this unlocked? We did unlock another tomb at least. Oh, what's this? This doesn't look promising. We got ourselves a Necron Lord here. What mission is that from? What prompted that? Ooh, arc rifle. Very RNG, I won't lie, but it sounds like fun. Vanguard Alphas. Ooh, this is a hard mission. Eliminate the Void Admiral, so this is the mission. So I take it this is our actual boss fight here. For Skitarii Ranger level 2. We'll have to worry about that later, perhaps. But we got a lot of resources, let's start putting in the work. Because I already know what I have in mind with you. So, unlock that, and that's going to be important for hopefully what I have in mind. And what else can I throw on you? You have 1 augment slot. Targets have, yeah, this Omni spec is nowhere near as good as the one the dang heretics used on me, which is a bit of a shame. That I would love to use in combination with my other troop upgrades. I should give you another heal, because why the hell not? Oh, you already have one. Plus 2 physical damage for 1 round. I'm tempted to use that. Because so far, only the axe is a cognition point. Although, all physical attacks. That's why I wonder if that benefits for all my units. Or is this, yeah, that benefits only for the next attack. Actually, I think I like this a little bit better because healing seems like it's been really important. Maybe not as much as I'm thinking, but not sure what alternatives I have. Now, Jeremiah, do I want to level you up more? Because I think it's time to enhance my dominance some more, but in what way? +2 damage on machine spirit attacks. That I like. Oh wait, what kind of weapons does that unlock? Not really a whole lot, it seems like. So we're still stuck with the same components I have currently. So I feel like this might be more worth it, since of how easy it is to charge my blast pistol. Because otherwise cognition freedom's not helpful. Unless Jeremiah has better alternatives. Let me see. Well, actually, I can probably level them both up, can't I? After that one heretic mission, I kind of want to get this extraction protocol now. Even though it might not be useful for next mission. All troops in range attack the target. That sounds like fun. It does require a little bit of building up having multiple units, though. Restore 1 HP. That's tempting. Oh, I'm not even there yet. I have to pick an armor component if I'm going to go that route. And so, let's see, I have the headpiece. I think I'd rather grab this, because I feel like that could be amazingly useful. If it's personal equipment, it's safe to assume refers to the attack made by the unit. Alright. Alright, we'll go with that there. Because this says it's next attack, and this one is physical damage for all physical attacks. So this sounds so much more superior, since it's +2 armor piercing damage at that. Says, is it really possible for me to get multiple melee attacks in, or at least weapons with physical damage? I want to say no, but I'm not sure. Now, what do I throw for the point? I like this because it can combo really well with my troops. Plus 25% critical hit chance, which would probably bring it up to 35%. Actually, what does the dominance ability do? Or, not dominance, but... there it is. Okay, 15% plus another 25, so 50% chance of a critical hit is not terrible. I just would have to burn a cognition point for it. So that could be amazing, in the right circumstance. Although, enough dilly-dallying, I think it's time to try it. I might regret this, but it seems like it was only the destroyer that was the big scary target. It's just a question, do I rush it? Rush directly towards the destroyers so that way the Tomb Awakening is not a big factor? That's the only thing I'm not sure about. And what do you do? At the start of the battle, appears untargetable until they perform an attack. Alright, so that's the same ability as what the heretics had. That's kind of a nifty ability. I don't know if I want it for this mission, because I would love to have the Rust Stalkers to help out. Although in truth, my tech priests are a lot more mobile to get on top of that thing, especially now Leonardus can ignore opportunity attacks by circling around it. So as much as I love the Rust Stalker, the only uncertainty is the armor. Now, next 4 attacks, I think I might even take that. 6 physical damage, and we have an upgraded Litany of Life. Plus 5 movement for 1 round. I think I'm willing to take that, because I think my strategy is to kind of go all out on the destroyer before reinforcements overwhelm me. Because I'm thinking if I can surround it somehow, especially with good delaying and positioning, I could keep it from moving at all, and then I could just hammer it with melee attacks. Although, I do kind of need a Rust Stalker, don't I, to help in case I can't wedge it in the best. Alright, let's try it. Reports received from Subdomina Kepra synopsis follows. Heavy resistance, minimal gain, mounted casualties. Confirm yes, no. Correct. There have been setbacks. Our troops have encountered a new Necron war form. Reaction delight. Pray Tech Inquisitor explain. Enemy war form, provision, designation, destroyer, anti-grav technology confirmed. Explorator request, file accessed, anti-gravitational technology is an area of Stignus. Oh yeah, we kind of read this before, haven't we? Vaguely. Stignus 8 Magos have requested as high priority study of provisional designation destroyer. Desirable, necessary, sacred duty. And you would be famed throughout Stignus 8 for explaining this technology. Statement agreement. Request formulation follows. Commence deployment immediately. Let's see if we can get redemption for that loss. Nope. Let's see. Concentration of Necron Destroyers is playing merry hell with our Skitarii units in the tombs of Icrapis. They are highly mobile and heavily armed weapon platforms. Taking them on is dangerous in the extremes. Reason to observe them. Our troops possessing such technology extrapolated to conclusion. Greatly increased battlefield effectiveness. I was raised to see that as dangerous thinking, Medjos. You cheese, let's see, I had a backpack module that made me untargetable, yeah. That would probably help. Oh, you had all your priests and chose the assassinate the leader, huh? Huh. Interesting. He hit the servitor and then I blast him and win. So, for your mission, you just had to kill the leader. Okay, so maybe if I survived those 3 turns, I would have won then? Is that accurate? If you just killed the leader and you won as a result, maybe my mission choice to deactivate the servitors would have just been to survive that 1 extra turn. So damn it, maybe I was closer to winning than I realized. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice for how you cheesed it. You basically used the Heretic's technology against them. And then activate their leader. There, I have plotted the likely location of destroyer units. They are somewhere within this complex. The fortune of Mars be with you. So, part of me feels like I should go directly to the destroyer, but at least to minimize the Tomb Awakening. So I think let me go to this one glyph, then backtrack down here and go straight for it. At least give me the best possible chance, maybe, and hopefully get some cognition points to start off. Transmission Origin Necron, Xenos Language Study Opportunity. Request Study. Hark not to the alien's words, ye unknowingly repeats them. True when Archmagos Venerus Hilon wrote it. Magos, true today. Last time I tried to delegate, I think it was even on this mission, it caused problems, so I think we just decoded manually, but I think it's going to boost Awakening quite a bit. Words of the enemy, conclusion straight follows. Infinitely arrogant, obsessed with the mechanism of the cosmos. Lord Seragion, object of veneration. Fascination. It does give me the cognition points, but of course it did cause Awakening. I kind of expect that. I read that first line. You commented on how the Mechanicus mission seemed less dickish. Do you not realize how screwed I felt like there? I'm joking, of course, but damn. If that was true that I was one turn away from victory, that sucks. And a little unfortunate that I kind of mishandled taking the wrong direction at the beginning, because that could have made the difference there, since I was planning to rush the terminal. Mission relevant opportunity, combat data on provisional designation destroyer. Acquire/ignore. Chambers the site of a skirmish between Skitarii and Necron Destroyers. A few corpses badly mauled by gauss fire. Lie around hurriedly erected flak-weight barricade. I think I'm almost always going to try and secure Adeptus Mechanicus equipment. And it pays off here. Ignores armor, but it is free. Yeah, it is free. This would actually be pretty useful in some circumstances, especially for my Dominus. Only thing I don't know is how much it is to charge up the machine spirit. That's the only thing I don't like. It's impossible to tell how much I need to charge it. But I see potential with this, at least compared to what I currently have. Let's go to the glyph, see what we get. Okay, so this gave me cognition points. And this is our axe. I'm trying to remember, is this our axe or not? Which just repaired servitors if it was. I don't think this is the same glyph that I'm thinking it is. So I'm just going to go with the cognition points. 3. Overkill, sadly, but we got it. So we're going to be awakening 2 for this, without a doubt. So smiley face for Blackstone. What the hell? How the hell do I distinguish you? I have no idea how I'm going to describe this thing to remember it. All I could think of is the eye. Maybe a hangman figurine that hasn't been drawn completely, or drawn horribly. So I know I get Blackstone as this, as much as I would love to get more resources. I'm just worried this might screw me over with how difficult I'm expecting this might be. I'm gonna chance it though. Let's see what the eye gives us. 2 lost cognition. So we know that's bad. Oh, I'm getting greedy. I want more. I want to check out more of these glyphs, especially if I can regain those cognitions I just lost. Damn it, I can't remember what the globe did. I can't remember what the globe did. Because the axe repaired. I'm just going to go with the safe one there. I think that was a bad one that did damage to me. I think it did anyway. Now let's do the Immortal. Awakening 3 because of that greed. You want me to take the Blackstone, huh? Most interesting, not all forms are humanoid. Logging data plus Centaurian form. The center showed that they are more alien than we originally thought. Text of the oil cog, verse 12 states, one can verge from the standard form, but one must always retain their humanity or be lost to the men of iron and their ways. I do not mean to diverge from this discussion, but what are these iron men? Unclear. This text was logged many millennia ago. There's no other reference to him in my cogitators. Keep focused, brothers. We have a new enemy afoot, and we must ensure they do not surprise us with new trickeries. Be alert and focus. And keep in mind, this thing can go twice. Now, I want to pincer this thing before it gets too problematic. That's kind of what I want to do. especially since it's kind of by itself. Because for crying out loud, we took out 8 Necron warriors and 2 immortals. You think I'd be able to handle a single destroyer, right? Famous last words. Now, I could do damage to it. Gain cognition is important for my melee attacks, but I'm gonna get one for free because of these guys, Jeremiah and all that. $26 health, okay. So that's very manageable, considering what we dealt with the dang immortals. It's just the moving twice that scares me, which is why this needs to be effectively done. And if I wait, that destroyer is going to probably shoot at me. And actually, I might as well burn the cognition, because again, I'm going to just regenerate it. And there's no multiple cognition for me to grab, so let's just boost this thing up. And you, however, Leonardus, can just go and grab ourselves an extra cognition. I can't remember what the destroyer had last time I encountered it, but it definitely bodes well for the possibility here. Now I gotta strike at it quickly before I get too much trouble. Now hopefully I get... It should not be able to shoot me until next turn, that is. And I'm not going to deploy the rangers because I need my melee attacks. Sadly, not as exciting as it could be because that is the one spot I did not want to be at. The one goddamn spot I did not want it to be. But still, I get to I'm still gonna obliterate this thing, regardless. Oops, sorry, I hit the stand, if you heard that. Now. Yeah, Destroyer should be amazing. Yeah. I'm gonna get my cognition back, so why the hell not boost up my Rust Stalker for this? That thing's now gonna be a beast. I just gotta take an opportunity attack. Which is not a problem because Leonardus ignores opportunity attacks anyway. In fact, it doesn't even do an opportunity attack, which is part of the reason why I want to rush this. Now, go in there, melee it, and the opportunity attacks alone should make this thing die instantly. Which is honestly a far cry to my first experience, hasn't it? Because now, this thing basically 45% critical hit chance as well as 4 to 5 damage right off the bat. And when you factor the opportunity attack this thing's about to take, ignoring the critical hit we just did, this is already, at least the first part's already done with. I almost wonder if this is the same mission. Good God, that was simple. It still can regenerate, so let's not get too cocky. It's also blocking the door, or blocking the path. So I know exactly what I'm doing with you. I just would prefer not blowing up my own teammates. Actually, If Jeremiah's the only one getting hit, Jeremiah probably won't take any damage, honestly. Yeah, just 1 point of damage, never mind. And let's have a better alternative. I want to maximize my damage, really, is what it is. But I think I'm going to get that easily with all three of these guys jumping this Necron Warrior. Now enjoy. You can do damage, you can repair. I'm just going to focus on getting more cognition to build up. Now, actually, kill the scarabs for me. Not quite dead yet, so 1 more hit point's probably left on those things. And you are already boosted, right? So it's not like I have to worry about that. No idea how much damage we did there, but I'm gonna need more cognition to keep up with the melee. And Jeremiah, you're about to take damage. Hell. Do I even want to turn this on? Oh yeah, let's not forget about you. Excuse me. Let's not forget about this. That might be important. Probably not worth killing because there's no way I can bring it down to Awakening 2. Unless we're getting really close to Awaken 4, that would be the exception. So I think that's what Leonardus does, is go after that and scan that terminal. Conveniently scan that for us too. And yeah, with the cognition point, you can immediately get right on top of him. It will take a little bit of damage though, so I gotta be ready to heal you. And who goes next? Mechanicus? Sadly, you're not really gonna get to do a whole lot, buddy. I think is the... Oh, I already scanned you, stupid me, because he's an explorator. So that was dumb. Oh, and he can heal himself, so... I'm not worried with what happens to him. He can easily heal himself back to full. It's just a question if we get more reinforcements, though. Really? That was an opportunity attack? Oh, you tried to repair the Necron, that's what happened. Alright, finish this bastard off. Well, I think it's safe to say critical hits may be denying them from regenerating, which I'm perfectly fine with. Oh, I think I understand now. I can, even though it doesn't show the buff here, it does have the servitor or the servo skulls hovering around the one I'm buffing. It's not the most convenient thing, but at least I know what to look for if the buff's in effect. Oh, more scarabs. And our warrior, which is convenient for Mechanicus. He kind of was feeling lonely with no one to murder. Now, when does that warrior go? Kind of doesn't matter, he's going to have someone next to him pretty easily. And our warrior with no armor, I'll take it. And, oh god, I'm going to hit myself. That was unfortunate. An easy fix, but unfortunate. Because now repair yourself and this Necron warrior should be screwed. And they rebuild their the cognition gauge. So this is perfectly fine. You are basically dead, no matter what happens. And that takes a cognition gauge, which I don't have. Okay. Now, Leonardus, heal yourself there. And I think what I want to do is circle around so maybe you can hit these scarabs if they try melee. Although I seriously shouldn't have used both of them. Because these scarabs are going to get to go next and you have 9 health. Actually, I might kill a Necron Warrior before it might reanimate. I haven't seen that yet, but the scarabs might reanimate if it dies. Oh, I could have fired a pistol at you, stupid me. Although, who am I kidding? No opportunity attack. I can cheat the rules a tiny bit. Yeah, I see the yellow icons here, but it doesn't show it for my Rust Stalker, see? It only shows the passive trait, which increases its critical hit chance. But it does have that servitor there, or the servo skull, rather. But sadly, it doesn't show that actual buff. Now, kill the Necron Warrior for me, please. And I think it's gonna get reanimated, though. Well, no, never mind, they're gonna attack me. Sadly, I don't have an easy way to repair that. But I think 2 damage is a small price to pay. So let's just finish this off. I actually do have time to kill. Actually, I do have the cognition gauge. Can I actually move enough to... Yeah, I can get away with this. Let's just slash something for good measure, I guess. I might as well make good use of my time. Now, I don't want to Yeah, I don't want to drop any rangers because I need that cognition gauge. And I'll delay. Actually, let me get more cognition just in case. Because you're not doing a whole lot here. You cannot repair, but what about Leonardus can't repair himself either, so maybe that's completely pointless. Yeah, never mind that thought, let's just kill it. I thought maybe I could get away with it. It's just too much time waiting for the repairs to come back up. But good God, that was a lot simpler than before, wasn't it? And I'm happy for it. That is a weight off my shoulders, although now I got a new one with the dang heretics. Anti-gravity comprehension index 3.9%. Projected beneficiary Stygies error Adeptus Mechanicus. I am focused on matters much closer in space and time, Scaevola. Retrieving Tech Inquisitor's statement of purpose. To perceive the grander picture. To strive, to acquire, and understand for the benefit of all mankind. Be that as it may, I am more interested in how your studies will help our mission in Silva Tenebris. Platitude mode, trust in the scientific method, Majos. End platitude mode. Well, it's a nice quick mission and it gives me some more resources which I can use at least. So, these destroyers are not terrifying, but we're likely going to encounter more. And we only got 3 awakening levels, so yeah, that was a nice, quick, efficient one. And we power level our cants at the same time. Gain 6 cognition points, that sounds useful. I'm going to have to look at the possibilities of using that. Now, what is the next mission she has in mind? Extract 1 cognition point directly from a target. And let's see. Physical damage, and it does acid damage. Alright. Interesting. So, again, well, this is a hard mission. This is like a boss fight, which we'll have to work our way up towards, but it felt like a rough start. But if that was true, that I was seriously one turn away and just going right when I should have gone left to get that terminal, that may have screwed me over alone, that one little thing. Because I could have just kept running from those 3 priests that were chasing me. Oh, I could apparently choose 2 different things here for this mission. I just don't know what happens. Oh, it's 2 different missions. Okay. Some fancy stuff, that's for sure, but that's without a doubt later on. Let's focus. Oh, we even have multiple missions on the other ones too that I haven't noticed. Interesting. So now we have a lot of choices available to us. I'm gonna have to look at these after the recording sometime and gauge what one I want. But before we finish off, let's at least start leveling up some players. Or at least start ranking them up. I think now we level up our Dominus some, because now we have a proper weapon that could benefit from the Angered Spirit. No big weapons yet to justify gaining cognition freedom though. So we'll grab that, 1 level up there. And what I think I have in mind the best benefit off that, 1 to 2 damage, 1 to 2 damage ignores armor. So the only reason I want the blaster is because it reveals the stats to me. In all honesty, I want you to go double Gamma Pistol, I think. Take advantage of the additional damage, and you ignore armor. Take it easy, DX Hunter. I'm hopping off as well in a moment, but I'm going to have to look into it a bit, but I like the prospect here. +1 damage with an additional +2 every other turn I get to shoot with these guns, I think. That's the only uncertainty. Oh, actually, it takes 2 turns to charge up. Never mind. So, do I really want that? I think I'd rather have double blast pistols, with that said. Or maybe I can have 1 of each. That's not terrible either, since it's not like I need the double scan. I just know the blast pistol only can charge itself up every other turn. Again, it's some things I'm definitely going to have to think on, but I got enough to level up Jeremiah. Let me see who's lacking in ranks. Just Leonardus, so maybe I'll rank him up. What do I get for you? Because extra HP, physical armor, physical damage don't care as much. Oh, you also get Angered Spears, wow. So if I really want to go ridiculous, I could go Dominus Explorator to get double Angered Spirits for something like my for my Pistolier there. That might actually be pretty useful in some circumstances. Now it's just a question of how to best benefit. Without a doubt, I think I give him some health regeneration. I feel like that's what I want to do, since he is kind of my dedicated melee guy, and of course my runner. Everything else here does give him armor though. I think would health regeneration be better? I think I'll stick with this for now, because I see that giving value, it's a long-term type of thing without a doubt. But he's definitely going to be the one taking hits, and that will help him. Now, what do we put for just reduce the chance they get hit might be the main thing. Revealing units in a radius could be good, but until I try it, I don't know what the radius even is the problem. I'll give it a try for the next battle and see how it works. Oh, 1.5 meters, so it's actually not as far as I thought. That's only like 1, maybe 2 spaces, so at least I got to check that ahead of time. Yeah, melee, it's basically melee range, which is completely pointless on them, on my Explorator. So let's at least put this on here to give them a little more resilience then. Unless we got alternatives. I got double repair already, so that's good. Nothing else I could think on. I think we're golden. At least for now. Upon that realization, I am a little bit bitter we lost that Heretic mission, but it is a learning experience still. And at least we made up for it by dealing with the dang destroyer. In surprisingly swift fashion, I won't lie. Either way, have a good night everyone. Thank you for tuning in.